Hey everybody, I'm APH. Welcome back to Kingdoms Reborn. Now some housekeeping things getting started. A comment from Gerald on the previous video reminded me that I haven't actually named my town yet, and I'm thinking it's a good time to go ahead and name it. Now, it took a little bit of thinking of what I wanted it to be called, and after some thought, we are the last settlement on Earth. And I feel that destiny, as I completely spell that wrong, is a fitting name for our town. It was between Babylon and Destiny. So getting going here, the next line of housekeeping, well, analytics show that 90% of everybody that watched episodes 1 and 2 has not subscribed to the channel. So I would, take a moment. Please hit that subscribe button. It will go a long way with me. Third part of housekeeping is, in the last episode, we finished Agricultural Revolution. In between, I went ahead and placed down a couple of granaries just to kind of get them going, as well as I've started on building combo, which is just about to finish. Let's go ahead and speed up time as it finishes, and we'll kind of go over what we're thinking for this episode, which is, first off, we need pottery, which we're going to take this zone up here. Let's go ahead and claim it. The next thing that we want, we'll take the wild card, and we'll take the immigrants, and we'll take the passion book. Is we want to upgrade our actual town hall. It's going to take 2,000 gold, but it's actually pretty worth it, as it gives us 10% to mines and quarries, which our quarries just been struggling with, as well as it gives us the ability to set destinations, which is pretty big, because what we can do now is say set a delivery, and it will now deliver right to that target for us. We don't have to worry about some other things like it delivering somewhere where it shouldn't. Next thing that we'll look at is pottery we plan for this area. We should plan on furniture for this area, and then continuing our progression towards iron, as that's going to be the big deciding factor. Let's go ahead and grab this zone, and we'll grab... Ooh, there's our building combo. Let's pause it and take a look at our tech real quick. Now I'm thinking, let's grab Logistics 1, as the haulers may be important as we start expanding. And do we have enough influence to get this? No, we don't. Let's get pottery next, not Logistics 1. Let's close that out. And let's place the actual furniture down. Now, that's what the 2 sustainability books are for, and we want to get it as close to these houses as we can without them being upset. So, like right there, and let's go ahead and turn off the trees. And from here on out, when I place down a storage, I'm going to clip out the fact that I actually manage it. So this is going to be the last time that you see me set this up to furniture, and I set a limit. From here on out, you're just going to see like a little twitch in the screen, and then I'm going to say, hey, we're done, and we're just going to kind of go from there. Let's go ahead and show our trees. And for this, I think we should grab these miscellaneous stones down in here. As stones, again, they're just continuing to be an issue, and we'll grab this forester to place with it. Now, I did place a forester right here, and it's not currently working as we're over our goal for wood, but it's kind of to maintain the fact that we have coal here, our actual stone tool shop. But I'm thinking going forward, we're going to want an actual forester that's a little bit closer to our actual forester there. So again, we're just going to not open our technology. We're just going to go ahead and place our forester like right in here, and a little storage next to it. There we go. Bringing back in our trees. I think we should be good for this area for a while. I don't want to queue up too much more right away, as I don't want to overwhelm the actual laborers and workers. Speaking of laborers, let's open up our tech, grab Logistics 1 next, and then we're going to go ahead and take pottery, clay pit, and we're going to go ahead and take one more labor up there. Now I'm thinking this area over here, we're going to want some houses over here getting ready for pottery. Let's refuse the trade, and let's take a look at our actual houses. Let's rotate this around. We probably want a house right here, which will mean this storage is going to have to go. So let's plan on a house there. And as long as it's 100%, yeah, the house right there actually looks good. Let's go ahead and move this storage to where it belongs. Much better. And we'll go ahead and connect that with some roads as well. Yeah, we'll bring it right to there. That looks good. Yeah, one extra's fine. And then for pottery... Oh yeah, I was going, why can't I build it there? But I know why. I was just being silly. Let's place it right here, and we're going to go ahead and place down a road just to connect it, and then we're going to go ahead and place down our potter. And we'll give it a space like that for our actual storage in between. There we go. That's all set up and ready for us. Now, let's drop our passion book. I think we had room... Ooh, we didn't have room there. For some reason, I thought one of our actual stone tools was missing one. Let's drop our passion in a pig. There we go. We'll drop it in there. Now, this furniture, it is done. Let's go ahead and drop our 2 sustainability in there. I don't want to upgrade this too far as I want money to be able to expand down. Let's grab this one with the money we have, and this zone right here. Yeah, 3,200 plus this one right here is another 17. We'll try to grab this one with influence as we move into doing furniture. Hopefully that will help our, our 18 influence get a little bit better. Let's buff that up a little bit. The actual quarry, I think we should buff that too. Yeah, that looks good. And let's take a look at our priority list. Yeah, put furniture above the stone tools, which is still above the fruit gatherers. That's good. And what you're going to notice is I shut off the actual hunters for the moment as leather was becoming more and more of an issue. That way, hopefully we don't hit a point where we're just completely puking over with leather until we get into the actual tailor. Let's take the immigrants. Almost brings us up to where we want to be. We'll take that passion. We'll go ahead and drop it in this actual pig ranch. Now, taking a look at this area, I think we need a couple more houses. So let's go ahead and... Wow, I don't know what just happened there. That was an interesting... Maybe I found another hotkey. I meant to hit build houses. Kind of curious there. Let's look at not this area as it's only 91%. Let's rotate this around. Yeah, we get 100% here. Let's grab ironworking kind of in our production there. Let's take the hauling service, and we're going to look for a couple more houses kind of getting going here. I'm thinking one right there, and then we'll take one right here. This should give us enough room for like a library or something in the future, but it will give us enough houses to do what we need to do. And then let's take a look at our fertility, and it looks like we've got kind of a hot spot right here where there's low fertility. I guess not a hot spot, but a low spot, and it keeps it in line with that road. Let's go ahead and bring that down, and then what we'll look at in the future is putting another pig over here. Gives us the opportunity to place the actual... Oh, I can. I was going to say I can't place it there, but I can. Place the granary right there. That will keep us from placing another storage. Give us the opportunity, and we'll place a road kind of over for the future. We'll probably place one down as well. Let's go ahead and close off our actual overlays. That area looks like it's coming together. Now, taking a look up here, this zone right here is cannabis. And since it's cannabis, we'll probably look at moving there in the near future so that we can grow something. Because I'm thinking, I don't know that I want to grow cabbage there, but maybe blueberries in the future. And this area, ooh, let's go ahead and speed boost these as they're getting going. Oh, the actual clay pit is done. Let's not spend any money on it yet, and we'll go ahead and refuse the trade. Oh, there goes our actual potter. For this, yeah, we'll take the kiln for the extra production because that will actually pay for itself over time. We'll give it the upgrade because we're gonna actually do more potters in the future. And we're going to hold on in the extra workers because I don't know that we have enough workers to really make that efficient. This area, taking a look at our actual medical herbs, it looks like they're still on the edge. And I think we'll want a granary in here in the future as this one doesn't cover these farms or the pig ranch. Let's take a quick gander through the cards and see if we can find one. And if we see one, we'll grab an actual pig going forward. Yeah, let's grab that hauler. I think a few of them, and let's grab that stone tool because I think that we're we're maintaining stone tools, but we're not actually moving up. That leads me to believe we've got a little bit of an issue. Nothing in quite good in there. Let's take the reroll, and we'll take the granary and the pig ranch. Yeah, that will get us a granary. Kind of might be able to place it like right in here somewhere. Might have to do some moving around, but I'll kind of keep that in the works. In the upgrades, we got building combo, which is pretty big. Placed 1 into forestry technology. Now, homebrew, this one gets me. You guys might have to tell me in the actual comments. It's homebrew, which leads me to believe it's something to do with beer. But it unlocks, it gives houses with pottery get +4 research, which I get the houses with pottery get +4 research. I get that part. I just don't get the title, the homebrew. Like, I get the whole beer tax, houses with beer get +5. I get that. I just don't get the title with this one. So if you guys get it, leave me a comment down below. Let's grab blueberries. As I said, that's going to be pretty big. God, 90 minutes. Granted, that's only going to be, we're on 10 time, so it's only going to be like, I don't know, 9 minutes. Let's take the actual iron smelter, and we'll take the immigrants. It doesn't put us at our houses yet. We want the sustainability for the actual potter. Do we have room for the pig in here? Oh, just talk about nickel and diming it. We have just that little bit that doesn't actually fit. That's okay. We'll as soon as we unlock this one. Yeah, we can't do it yet. I need this property, so I need the money to come back before we spend any more. Let's place the actual sustainability book real quick. And looks like, you know, we were at 19 influence at the start. We're up to 42. The money's still holding, but I think a lot of that had to do with we placed down a couple of granaries and they cost a little bit, and furniture cost a little bit. I don't want to get frugality, which would help that, but at the same time, we got to kind of maintain. Looks like we're still over on wood, which makes sense as we're kind of clearing out all this area. Now, do we have enough influence that we could influence by this? We do. I want to influence by this one. So that's going to be the route. It's going to be buy this one with gold, influence by this one. So taking a look, we've got blueberries researching. How is the fertility up here? Because we might want to place another farm over here. So let's take a look at that real quick. Yeah, we've got a couple of hot spots. We've got a hot spot right here. I don't know that we can rearrange that. Got our first level 4 house, which means pottery's starting to produce. Caravan, which is good. We're going to refuse that. And let's see about building a farm like right in here. And we'll go 6 by 8, 97%. We can work with that. And for this, we're going to go ahead and take cabbage. Now, once medicine gets actually solved, we'll start switching some of these back over to cannabis. Speaking of cannabis, we have an absolute ton of it. Let's get that switched to cabbage as well. Let's plan on the granary. I really want it right there. All right, we don't have any stored medical herbs right now. Let's go ahead and place the granary right here. Then we can place a road this way. And then we'll just kind of plan on a storage right here. Kind of a waste of wood and stuff, but it's okay. There we go. Let's go ahead and close that stuff back, and I think we're pretty good for a while. We've got close to 71 people. Let's go ahead and get another 2 laborers, and let's look at placing our first hauler right here, as we kind of got a good hub of the foresters here, the toolsmith, the actual blacksmith, and then kind of in this area we've got another blacksmith and another tool. I think that will actually do pretty good, and we should look at placing the next one as we come down here. Hey, we've got enough to buy it. We should look at placing the next one kind of down here. We'll take the mine, and let's go ahead and pause it so I don't do something silly. And we'll place it right there so it's kind of on the edge, and we're going to not start. We're going to kind of get it locked out, as it doesn't take a whole lot to do, but I don't want to take the rest of the actual stone that we have and send laborers over here quite yet. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's check our people. Looks like we're down to the last couple forest fruit gatherers, and then we'll be set. And I'm thinking what we should do from here is look at a quarry kind of in here, just as a way to maintain, because the actual iron smelter requires 430 stone. So it's going to clean us out of stone. We're going to take the immigrants. Yeah, we have plenty of room there. Oh man, talk about... We'll take the passion. All I saw was the first two, and I was like, ugh. So let's look at... See if there's an actual quarry in here real quick. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Still nothing. There we go. There's our quarry. There's another pig. We'll grab it for the future because they're going to be pretty good. I'm not ready for beer yet. What I was seeing is down to the actual... Down to the south, I guess. It's there's some actual spots for oranges, and I think that's going to be our route to getting beer. Let's go ahead and place our yard right in here. Let's go ahead and pause it while we do that. Yeah, probably about like that. And just a quick road in here, and we're pretty much good to go there. Let's drop... I don't know why I put up the fertility. I think it's just a habit now that whenever I hit one, it hits both. And we'll look at dropping... Let's put the passion right here. Just going to continue feeding all of our pigs. And hey, we've got enough to buy this with our actual influence. Now this one, again, takes 430 influence. So it's probably going to be, well, you know what? We might be closer with the money to buy that. So we'll keep an eye out because I want to get that second pig down. And it looks like we're, other than the quarry, it looks like we're pretty well established. Yeah, this area came together. This looks good. Oh, look at that. We've got, it's early autumn, and look at that cabbage just kind of getting going. Might need to create, well, you know what? We've got the storage right here, so the hauler should be able to move it. Speaking of haulers, maybe it's time to, we've got this one here. Maybe we place one kind of over here just to kind of help with, you know, all of this production this year, 5. So they haven't actually harvested yet. We're going to refuse the caravan. Now, blueberries is getting close. Was there anything else I should have taken? Oh man, let's divert to brickworking real quick, as that's probably going to be pretty important, and then we'll... Yeah, let's do blacksmithing just to get it on the board so we see how much it is, and then we'll go ahead and redo the actual blueberries, because that can take a while. We want the brickwork, we want the blacksmith. The blacksmith doesn't take a whole exorbitant amount, but we got to get the stone for the iron smelter. Oh man, the brickwork takes 360 stone as well. That's going to be pretty big getting enough stone in stock. Hey, this one is done. Let's go ahead and boost this up. And let's boost our other quarry. Speaking of that, let's switch to rapid mining for just a little bit, and let's grab 2 passion books for this one, as it should help with it. Let's go with the improved shift, and then we'll go for the wide shaft when we have enough stone, because that'll just kind of pay for itself type of thing. Let's drop these in there. Gets our happiness up to 90. And food right now is in a phenomenal spot, so I don't need to worry about that. I just need to worry about getting the other things to keep things moving a little bit smoother. So we can probably look at some actual houses in this area, as we're going to need some houses to actually feed this. In early spring, we'll wait for all of the jobs to transition. There we go. Now the laborers can come over here and do the clearing. Got a lot of stone. So this is kind of good, because we might be able to do something like this if it actually would click and go. They can do that clearing. We'll take the 3 immigrants because we're going to place more houses. We'll take that passion book. We're going to drop it right back in a pig. We've got, I think, 3 pig ranches that actually need them. Let's grab this jungle tile. And let's go ahead and pause it for a second while we take a look at the actual appeal. Because I'm thinking we should place a house right in here and right here, since it's 100%. And then we should look at a couple in this range Oh, it's actually updated to where you can see the effect of the mine. That's really nice. Let's get one there. Still, we can go here for the 100, and let's go here for the 100, and then we'll look at building a road down this way. Yeah, let's not do it there. Let's do it here. And then we'll bring a road over. And then what we can look at in the future is placing a market right there. Let's go ahead and bring a road this way and bring one down. That should do us for a while. We'll look at placing a storage right here. There we go. And we can bring our trees back. I think that looks pretty good. I can't believe how quickly these pigs actually get up and going. We're up to 200 stone. Let's go ahead and upgrade the wide shaft. We're probably good to start building this mine soon here. I'm going to wait for these houses to finish, and let's get our next pig in here. Let's take the cocoa. That seems like it's a good bet. And do we have... Are either one of these houses actually... Yeah, they're both. So let's get them both speed boosted to try to get them before we lose people. And we're midsummer and we have no actual medicine at the moment. I think these guys are actually harvesting. Only produced 29 last year, which is kind of... Seems like the further away we get from our city center... Yeah, look, 70. The worse they do. Where, like, over here, 178... said 170 or 190, and then it switched. Yeah, 198. Oh, they're actually starting to harvest for the year. Check that out. Makes me happy. Hopefully we'll get a good harvest. Now, we did finish both of the actual haulers, so hopefully they're maintaining. Looks like our actual granaries might be getting full, and maybe it... Oh, we can't actually set a limit. Well, maybe we can. All right, let's set a production limit of 9,000 papayas for the time. Because if we hit that, it should shift all of those into other jobs, and that should help maintain. Oh, losing people to homeless. All right, let's refuse the trade. Looks like this area is starting to come together. Let's see where they're actually building. Oh, here we go. Let's speed boost this one. Get it going nice and quick, and then... Since we've got extra people right now, let's go ahead and bump up the builders a little bit. Yeah, we're only going through just shy of 7,000 food, so we've got over a year worth of food. So I think we're okay doing that. As long as we're like a year ahead, I think we're okay. And maybe later on what we'll do is when we get into warehouses, maybe we'll look at getting about 2 years ahead. At least that for now should take care of us. As this area builds up, I think this is a good spot to call this episode. I'd like to thank you guys for joining. If you liked what you saw, check out my channel where there's other survival series. And we'll see you in the next episode.